All right. So we have ABD, that's the triangle, right? And EA is on AD. AB, so from A to B, which is this, is equal to X. A to E is 2Y. So from A to E, 2Y. E to D, which is here, that's Y. And let's say find the vector dA. So the vector dA can be found by going, I'll take this route. Normally with vector, we don't go directly. Even though we can kind of see that they give us the length of the entire thing. So we could just work with that as well. So what we're going to do, we're going to see if we work it both ways. If we go directly from D to A, what we get, as opposed if we go from D to B and then from B to A. So make an experiment and see if we get the same answer for both. Alright, I could just go directly first. From D to A. If we're going from D to A, clearly we can see that the length, these are like terms, right? 2y and 1y. So if we add the entire thing, it would have been 3y. Everybody agree? It would have been 3y because the 2y plus the 1y is 3y. These are like terms, so we can add them right away. But because we're going against the arrow, because we'd have been going from D to A, it would have been minus 3y. That would be the answer. See that, my friend? Or send me negative 2y minus y. That's what I was saying. Just add the like terms, right? Because both terms are y. That's what I mean. All right, let's look at the other root now. So we are going to take the other root, guys, just for the fun of it, to see if we get the same thing. So what we're going to do, two journey we're going to make. We're going to take from D, because we don't normally go directly. So we're going to go from D to B. And then now, after we reach a B now, we're going to take another journey from B to A. So I could do that now. But if you look closely, you can see that they didn't give us a measurement for DB, right? Let us figure out DB first in order to do it this way, because we need to know the length from D to B. So we go this route against the arrow. So this will be minus 3y. So it will be minus 3y, all of this, right? And then we're going to go with the arrow plus x. So this would be the actual measurement for dB, minus 3y plus x. Alright, normally we don't leave it hanging out, so we could say x minus 3y. We do it that way. This is how this actually measure, or this is the vector. Alright, so if we are got a root here, we'll go from D to B, so make a write that dB plus BA. Notice the letter them always line up in the middle, right? Because of from, a from. So you go D to B and then from B to A. Alright. So we work out this to be x minus 3y. So it would be x minus 3y. That's dB. But what is BA now? We're going against the arrow, right? So that would be minus x. So now we can clearly see we get minus 3y in terms of the x. One is positive and one is negative. So this will give us positive x minus x. So guess what, guys? It doesn't matter which way we did it, we'd have gotten the same thing. This would be minus 3y. Isn't that what we got up here? When we did it directly, see it here? I give my phone, guys. People calling it like crazy. Ah. So tell me if you guys agree with that. It makes sense to me though. And I could look at the next one, but guys, it's a B. No, it's a B is the midpoint of AC. B is the midpoint of AC. M is the midpoint of DB. Show that EMC is a straight line. And I really depend on what I was saying about. Can do it same way. Alright, so I have to go clear off all of them something like funny. Alright, so it says we get all of this information, work out this something already. I shouldn't delete them something there, you know. That's how it go. I have to go put them on back, right? In order to solve this. So it says that B is the midpoint of AC, M is the midpoint of DB. M is the midpoint of DB. So look put that in perspective. M is the midpoint, yeah, this a DB. And this are the midpoint of that. Alright, cool. Look put things in perspective. So think about it, guys. If from A to C, B is the midpoint, it means that this are gonna be X as well, right? So I could drop in and put information that we need. So this are gonna be X as well. Because if it's a midpoint, yeah, same length. Alright, cool. That part a little problem now. We had worked out this to be what? Negative 3y minus x. Yeah. So I could say x minus 3y, x minus 3y. So think about it, guys. If this are the midpoint, technically, you know, we could say this is half of x, and then this is 1.5y, 1.5y, right? So we could say that as well. In maths, in vectors, we normally put 3 over 2. So from D to B, we get this. So the original one. But them say M at the midway for each two of them. So that means say over the side here, I'm gonna be half x minus 3 over 2, which is the same as 1.5, right? And over the side here as well, I'm gonna be the same measurement. So it's gonna be half x minus 3 over 2 y. Left half the y. Y should be on this. Alright, so x must be on this. No, let me do it good because first you guys are do this. We can't have no chakras. So it's gonna be half x. All I'm doing, I'm just splitting it and show you. Say, well, it's a half, right? So that means it will be this. We don't normally put 1.5, right? In vectors, they normally put that. So these are the measurement. So first, we need to find from E to M. Because notice what them say. EMC. EMC. So that means if we can prove that E to M and from M to C is a multiple scalar, that means we have proved that it is a straight line. As them have a common point, which is the M. So that's what it takes to prove a collinear, they call it. Officially. That's the name. Alright. So we need to find from E to M, which is this vector here, from this to this. So I could reason it out, guys. I could put some different color on shit. Which route should I take? More than one route there, you know.
You're gonna take from the E to the M and then from the M to the C, go down.
Alright, take the route here. We could do ED. You guys don't want to do that? I think we could do ED from E to D and then from D to M. That's what you're saying, right? I think that's a nice way, you know, because you're actually going with the positive. And we could try if that way they can actually work. So if we need from E to M, what the power doing now, guys? What the power? What the power? All right, so from E to M, and then we add from D to M. No, E to D. Remember the old letter different in Amigo. Them two letter here must always be the same, right? Because technically you're from one and then to the next. Where the M that come from? Yeah. So from E to D. Oh, I think that's what you're saying. So from E to D and then from D to M. That would give us EM, right? All right. So from E to D, clearly we see that's Y. So that's just Y alone. And from D to M, I wonder it could be complicated. It's going to be half X minus 3 over 2Y. All right. So I'm going to add that. So it's half X minus 3 over 2Y. So I'm going to simplify the Y part, right? What is 1 minus 1.5? Because we're going to bring them together. Somebody can work out it. 1 minus 3.5.
Oh,
3 and 3 over 2. That's the final answer, guys. And
Negative
then,
a half.
yeah, I agree. Because this is 1.5, guys. That's just because we don't want to put 1.5 through a vector. Vector them, as some see them do it. Guys, me telling already, so nobody never teach me this, no? I just made this, you know? Alright. So this now would be X. So when we work it out, as my good friend says, it will be negative a half Y. So what we can do, right? Half X. Sure. Marathon and mad me, guys. Amount of people are sign up. So late. I open sexy time, guys, and don't wait until the last moment to sign up. It's crazy, man.
which
Alright, so
marathon?
no man, that's Pep. Alright, so this is a EM. Alright, we find EM. Cool. So we need to find from M to C, you know. What am I say from M to C? Yeah, yeah. From M to C. I was correct. So from M to C, we can take the route here. I think this is the easiest route. We take here, so from E, from M to B, and then from B to X. Agree? I think. So I could take the route here. But what is M to B? Which is that be this, right? Which is half X minus 3 over 2. So half X minus 3 over 2. Why? But guess what? We're gonna add the X, right? Because after we reach here, we add X. So we add X. All right. So now we group the like terms. So it'll be half X plus 1X. It's a 1X, right? And then we minus the 3 over 2. So when we add this, we're gonna get 3 over 2 as well. Everybody agree? Half plus 1, that's a 1.5. So that'll be 3 over 2 X minus 3 over 2Y. Why am I not have the Y as? Guys, they must have some nice things we get in an exam, you know. You can get your marks, man. You can get your marks. All right. So as we say, guys, one should be a multiplication. Somebody say another topic. All right. No worry, guys. No worry about it. It take time, man. So as we say, guys, the result should be one should be this should be able to go into this, and this should be going to this. They call it a multiple fact, a scalar factor. So if we have, let me see, y difference, two. Yeah. So if we multiply this by 3, we get this. So it is proven. So that's the criteria. Once we can multiply this by 3, we get this. So one they call it a scalar factor. So we can just multiply EM by 3 and it gives us MC. So 3 times that would give us MC. And that's the criteria. We call that collinear. So that proves it's a straight line. This is a straight line. I don't know if me can get it straight, but yeah. See, technically, we proved. We'll do more of this, guys. I just because it's there, I say, you know what? Let me just see if you guys could just find the EM and the MC. And that's the key. And that's proven to be collinear. Alright? And I know persons are saying, whoa, I don't understand. It's fine, guys. It's the very first one. I don't expect the entire class to get it, but with time, they very rarely come and CXC, you know. So what I have to do, I would have to search for them. I think I have, one of my students from Immaculate supposed to give me some of these, you know. So I'm gonna see if she still have them, and then we can share. We
Can you
can.
use your screen tool, Mr. Bennett, and just do a screenshot of it and send it in the chat, please?
Oh, guys, I don't have. This is my laptop, so probably one of you guys can do it. Hold on. Probably one of you
Yes,
guys.
you have snipping tool on your laptop. Just type in snipping tool and you see it come up and then you just snip it and then you can send it, please.
Can somebody do it?
Sir, it big, that's why I ask if you do it because in a whole I hit now show.
Oh, hold on, you guys. Remember, this is for that question here down here, so I don't want us to confuse it. You know, it's not DA, right? We already did DA.
Still submitting. Sir, you can't find the snipping tool.
No, I can't find it now. Somebody just do it, man. But you guys will have the video. No better than a video. As at least you can go over back and say step by step and them something. All right, so as I was saying, guys, we only need to prove that we have a common point, which is M. So from E to M and M to C. So if you go in exam, you simply just say, all right, to prove that it's collinear, you need a common point, meaning two of them share a point. So you have E to M, M to C. So M is the common point. So we just need to figure out the vector EM and then the vector MC. Once one is a multiple scalar of the other, meaning you can multiply one of them to get the next, it means that it is collinear, it's a straight line. This person calling me, I must be the marathon. Alright, I'm gonna stroll go down, guys, and then we'll see if we can at least try one. Hello? Hello? I'm gonna answer call in the class. Alright, try this one, guys. It's a find AB, and then we can discuss. Alright, let's say OAB is a triangle. OA, which is from O to A, is X. From O to B is Y, which is this. And they ask us to find AB in terms of X and Y. So they simply want us to figure out the vector from here to here. We don't go directly, so it's a triangle, so it's on go one road. So we have to go from A to O. Now from O to X, from O to A is X. That means that from A to O would be the opposite, which is minus X. And then we go O, B, which is Y, and that's it. So we normally don't leave the negative hanging out, so it's Y minus X. And that's the answer. All right. I'm going to see if we can do another one. Probably ask you guys over because me that tear up. Yeah. All right. So them say R is a point on AB such that AR to RB is 3 to 2. I could drop on that. As you read it, guys, drop on that information there. So them say from A to R is 3. Literally, that's what they mean. 3 to 2, right? And from. So this is a bit 3. And this 2. And they want us to prove that OR from O to R. Wonder which route if we take. I think I like the positive route. I think we can go from O to A and then from A to R. All of that I go with the arrow. Yeah, that's probably easier, guys. So I think that route here is the best. So we need to go from O to R, right? So we can take this route from O to A and then from A to R. Bear in mind we got this to be what? Y minus X. So that's gonna come in play. So this measurement for the entire thing of Y minus X, not just the AR, the entire portion of it. So I go remember that. All right. Try math it up. Yeah. So first thing, if we're going to go from O to R, we type it, guys, because as I say that here. So from O to R, it means we're gonna go from O to A plus from A to R. Tell me if you guys disagree with that. Because you're gonna go from here to here and then here. If when I edit go, I'm gonna try if I work it from here to here if I get the same thing. I think might. Well, let us prove it. If this don't prove it, means so we can go the other route. So OR is equal to OA. But what is OA? OA are X, right? That's not just positive X. Are we going with the arrow? Plus, this is where it gets a little bit tricky. Now, the entire line would have been 3 plus 2. Because they gave us it in ratio, 3 to 2. That means the whole is 5, right? So this portion is 3 and this portion is 2. So it's actually, so here would be what? 3/5. 3/5 of this. Everybody agree? Because if the entire thing are 5, that means this fraction is a bit 3 over 5, right now. Because it's supposed to add up to 1. So this portion would have been 2 over 5. So that's how it did get the 1. So just think of the line as 1. 1 measurement. Or the denominator, or it can be 5 over 5. Alright, cool. So now we need to multiply the 3/5 by the Y minus X. We must have proof, guys. So we just have to see how best it work out. Whatever they want. So that's the Y minus X, but we still have to use the principle. All right. So we're going to expand the bracket now, right? So it's 1x. 3/5 times this, that would give us positive 3/5 y. And then this now would give us minus 3/5 x, because when the times are positive times are negative, so 3/5 x. All right, let me see what them say for proof. That's important. The more we feel have it like this, 1/5 times 2x plus 3y. All right, so all we need to do is just prove that this work out to 2x over 5 and 3y, 3/5 over y. Once you prove that, this is proven. Let me see this now. So we have x here, so we are gonna make that x here in our same denominator. So we're gonna put it as 5 over 5. So it's 5 over 5, because that's the same thing as 1, right? Minus 3/5 x plus the 3y, because we never did not with that 3y here, right? Proven already, you know, guys. Let me see answer. Plus 3/5 y. Alright, so this we actually try to prove. So now we subtract, right? So this would end up give us 2/5, as I say. Once you get 2/5 x, I'm gonna show you 2/5 x plus the 3/5 y. So all it did was just take out the common denominator, right? And then it's gonna leave out the whole number. So 1/5 times, instead of that, it'll be 2x plus 3y. As if we should multiply this would give us back the same thing. 2/5 x and 3/5 y. So it's proven. So we didn't have to take the other route. The one you actually work. Could go back up on the chart. So it's proven, right? So as I say, guys, we can take the root here because it's positive. I think that's much easier to work with. This would be x. From O to A is x. Plus, this is 3/5. Oh, I got the 3/5. The entire whole would have been 3 plus 2. This is where students always struggle, you know. We see the ratio part, right? If it's 3 to 2, just like guys, if you share ratio 1 to 2, it means that the whole would have been 3. You just add this to get the total length, right? So that means one person will get 1 over 3 and one get 2 over 3. Just remember, say it always have to come back to 1. When you add the fraction, it's supposed to come back to 1. So it's the same principle with this. It'll be 3/5 and 2/5. So this portion is 3/5, this portion is 2/5. Alright. And then we do the math, multiply, right? Because this length, remember this was AB, you know. That was going to work out first, and the direction was from A to B, so it should have been positive. So that's why I choose that route. If we're gonna go here, we're gonna have some minus 2/5. We end up with minus 2/5 times y minus x, which can be a little bit tedious. Next class, guys, because I'm gonna end up give you guys 10 minutes. Next class, I will show you the other way and see if it work. You can check it out. Somebody can work it out if they want. You guys draw a diagram, right? Remember, you know, guys, draw it so you can have it in your spare time if you look over and so. Don't just write the answers alone. Make sure you have a diagram, your arrows, everything. So when time we are prepared for the exam itself, we everything fine tune and we don't wonder what that or whatever. All right, so guys, take care. We are going to end early today. Been a crazy day for me. Oh, let me stop the recording.